Chapter 1. The Cold Page. World Book Day dawned in a blur of glitter and glue for Cece. Her classmates wore capes and crowns. Coco even had a Percy Jackson camp shirt, but Cece's costume felt like a disguise. She'd sewn a Charlotte's Web apron, but the thread itched, and her hands shook as she approached Coco's desk. "Cool spider," Cece said, pointing at the apron's stitched web. Coco glanced up, then at her friend Lila, and laughed. "It's Percy, not pigs," she said, turning back. The words hung, sharp as a torn page. Cece's smile wilted. She wandered to her seat, the apron's hem brushing the floor like a silent apology. Chapter 2. The Shush That Sank. Assembly bells clanged, but Cece's throat felt stuffed with cotton. She'd practiced a question for Coco. "Want to sit together?" But when she leaned in, Coco's shoulder tensed. "Not now," Coco muttered, eyes on the stage. Cece tried again, quieter. "Please." That's when Coco turned, her face a storm. "Shush," she said, low enough only for Cece to hear. The word hit like a stone. Cece's chest tightened. She stared at her shoes, where sunlight spilled through a crack in the window, not on her. Chapter 3. The Bathroom Mirror. Tears pricked Cece's eyes by the time she reached the girls' room. She splashed cold water on her face, but her reflection still looked like a ghost. "Calm down," she whispered, pressing a wet paper towel to her cheeks. "Cheer up," she added, but her voice cracked. The door creaked open. Miss Madison stood there, holding a spare hair tie. "Your braid's coming loose," she said, gentle. "Want to talk about it?" Cece nodded, and for the first time, her throat didn't feel like it was closing. Chapter 4. The Break Time Sting. Miss Madison kept her promise. Break time, they sat with Coco on the bench. "Cece's felt left out," Miss Madison said. "Can we fix that?" Coco's eyes widened. "I didn't," she started, but Cece cut in. "No one plays with me at breaks. I feel lonely," she blurted. Lila, Coco's friend, shifted. "We didn't mean to," but Coco crossed her arms. "A real friend wouldn't tell teachers," she said, glaring at Cece. The words stuck like burrs. Cece's chest ached. Chapter 5. The Leaden Note. Back in class, Cece stared at her desk, where a blank notebook lay open. Her pen hovered, then scribbled, "I am a burden to Miss Brilliant." The ink bled, like the paper itself was crying. Miss Brilliant walked by, paused, and sat in the desk beside her. "Can I read that?" she asked. Cece nodded, cheeks hot. Miss Brilliant's face softened. "You're not a burden. You're brave for trying." Cece blinked. Brave? She'd never thought of it that way. Chapter 6. The Explosion. Lunch smelled like peanut butter sandwiches and lemonade, but Cece's stomach churned. She watched Coco's group, now including Lila and 2 new girls, giggling over a dying game. Coco fake gasped, clutching her chest. "I'm perishing," she said, over the top. Cece's feet moved before her brain did. She stepped into their circle. "I don't care if you're dying," she yelled, voice shaking. "I just want someone to see me." Silence. Then Coco snickered. "Drama queen." But Cece didn't flinch. She turned and walked away, and for once it felt like flying. Chapter 7. The Green Light. She found the oak tree, its branches heavy with spring leaves, and sank down. Then, footsteps. Mia and Mimi from her math class stood there, awkward but kind. "Hey," Mia said, plopping down. "We heard stuff. You okay?" Cece laughed, wet and shaky, and told them everything. Mimi reached into her pocket and held out a candy, a green lollipop. "Green means go," she said. "You can sit with us, anytime." Cece took it. The sugar tasted like relief. Across the playground, Lucas-dorm-mate-2-b-thumbs-upped
Cece smiled back. Each chapter's exactly 7 lines, starting fresh from chapter 1. Let me know if you want to tweak the tone, add details, or keep rolling forward.